So anyway, Stony or Jay, whoever the fuck you are, I believed that Grateful Fandango was the real deal because I wanted to believe it. Because the alternative is to just never ever trust that anybody who finds me via my YouTube channel is being sincere with me. And that's no fun. I don't want to do that. I don't want to believe that everybody new is fucking with me. I don't want to believe that. So I believed you were the real deal. Just the same as if you get fucked over in real life. You don't want to go through real life believing every person's gonna fuck you over. Well, it's the same thing. I knew Stony, Colin, and Phil had fucked me over, but I didn't trust Grateful Fandango at first. He really knew how to wean his way in, you know? But when he ultimately turned on me, I wasn't hurt, you know what I mean? I wasn't hurt or shocked or anything like that, because I was expecting it. I already learned it from via Stony, Colin, and Phil. But until it happens, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Because the alternative is just worse. The alternative is to never, ever trust anybody. I mean, online is safe. I mean, that fetish photographer, he knows all about foot guy, he knows whatever, and he's like, well, you can't just, you know, everyone's not like that. You can't just not, you can't think everyone's going to be like that or whatnot. I know. I forget exactly what he said to me, but something along those lines. Or you learn to get a feel for people or something. I don't know. He said something like that to me. You don't want to let that one guy ruin it for you regarding all guys. He said something like that, and he's right. But when we get down to that, you know, then it comes into fearing for my life, you know. Whereas if I trust someone on YouTube and they fuck me over, well, the worst that happens is my feelings get hurt, you know. As you know happened with Stony, Colin, and Phil. Made me cry on video. Caused me to cry on video. Now, all these months later, this person's coming forward and saying that he was all of them and then some. Were you Richard Picks too? Are you know what I mean? It's like, where does it end, Stony? Where does it end, the degree to which you expect me to believe shit? When you've confessed to me that it's all a game and not to trust anybody. Well, if I'm not supposed to trust anybody, that includes not trusting you, that you're telling me the truth now. And if you were all those men like you claim, then kudos to you, because that makes you very clever. Because they all had their individual quirks and personalities, and they talked back and forth with one another, and they argued. Colin and Stony big time argued. You know what I mean? It's like, props go out to you if you really were all of them, because that definitely takes a tremendous amount of cleverness on your part. But it also, you know, you call me nuts. That's a little bit nutty to be all these characters and be arguing back and forth. Sometimes you and Stony and Colin, I mean, and whatever. That's just weird. You called you're the puppet masters. That's crazy. And then obviously the goal is to trick me, and you succeeded. You succeeded with Justin too, in that I believed he was being sincere. But I never trusted that he wouldn't ultimately turn on me, and that's the thing. But that's a sad way to live, because that's exactly how I know I'll be with any guy in real life too. Sure, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I will want to believe he's being sincere. But in the back of my mind, I will always not trust that he is being, I won't trust him. And I think it goes without saying that will piss guys off. But you're going to make fun of me for mistakes with grammar or with whatever. I mean, I do all these videos, none of them are rehearsed. And as for making mistakes in comments, I'm human, If you're going to ridicule me over shit like that, any of you, including false alarmists, well, must be nice to be absolutely perfect and never make any mistakes ever. But see, Stoney, you sit there. You want me to believe you were sorry before. That's why I can't. Like you said, it's all a game. You write to me, I know you, I'm sorry, I was a dick. I know you want to believe me or accept my apology. And then you go and be a dick again, Ridiculing me with false alarmist who loves it. He loves when anybody joins forces with him against me and laughs at me, So again, I'm obviously nothing but a joke to you, so what the fuck do you care if I believe you have a high IQ, if I believe you're a songwriter, if I believe you had songs on the Billboard chart, if I believe you have a girlfriend, if I believe you were the three amigos plus Robert plus plus Samuel plus Michael and plus Grateful Fandango, what the fuck do you care if I believe any of it? Any of it at all? From my perspective, it can all be a lie. You could be sitting there and it's just all a lie. All of it. I'm not lying, but you guys can fuck with me to kingdom come and I'll never know the difference. While you're my online acquaintance, whatever, while you're that, I am not going to question you. I'm not going to deny that you're being sincere regarding anything. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not going to sit there and try to refute it. I'm not going to doubt it. But from my perspective, you have to realize that any of you, could be lying about anything. 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 Even men have sent me pictures of their whatever through personal ads or through, I don't know, even men who post their junk on Craigslist or whatnot. You might not be them. I'm not saying it's not, but you never know. One time there was something posted when I was learning all about that back in LA, the Craigslist, and the men post pictures of their junk all the time. There was one picture that I felt positive, there's just no way that that's the truth. I believe it was a guy, I believe an African, whatever, but claiming that he was like, it's just, you know, like obscenely thick around, and maybe it's possible, but I don't know what woman could even handle that. But I make it a point that you guys can lie about anything. You can lie. There's no way to refute the lie. That's why when you tell me, oh, you have a high IQ, or you had songs on the Billboard charts, or this or that, you're either telling the truth or you're not. There's no way for me to prove it either way, so what difference does it make? Not even rational to ridicule me for saying, oh, I still see them all as individuals. Why? Because I'm supposed to accept as the gospel truth you saying now that you're all of them when you can't prove anything to me. Nothing. And in the end, why the fuck should you even care? That's what I don't get. Why do you care? You know you can't prove any of the things that you told me, that I chose to believe at the time that you told me via different characters. Did I question when Stoney said he met Austin Winkler? No, I wanted to hear more about what Austin Winkler was like, right? I didn't say, oh, you're lying, or this, that. No. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna believe you. I can't prove otherwise. So you say you're all of them, then fine, you were. What does it matter if I believe it or not? I actually do believe it. It's warped. But the fact of the matter is, what do you care if I believe it or not? I'm just a joke to you anyway, clearly, and that's why you have no trouble. You can be nice to me in one comment and then laugh your ass off with false alarmist in another comment. So that tells me all I need to know. Jay, or Stoney, or Colin, or Phil, or Michael, or Samuel, whatever. Justin. That tells me all I need to know about, what is it? It doesn't matter if I believe you or not. It doesn't matter if you say last week, I'm sorry for being a dick, I know you want to accept my apology, and then you turn around and ridicule me with a lot, you know, have a great laugh at my expense with false alarmists. Like me believing that HNA meant something else is like the worst crime in the universe, you know? Like it automatically makes me an imbecile. Whatever. There are tons of people who don't believe that I graduated cum laude and I have a BA in English. I can't prove it. I know it's true. You can't prove to me that you write songs, that you had them on the Billboard charts, that song Justin linked me to, that you linked me to as Justin, whatever, Grateful Fandango, was really a song you'd written. You can't prove you have IAQ. You can't prove you have a girlfriend. You can't prove you're not 50 years old and single. I choose to believe the things you've told me, Jay, but you can't prove them any more than I can prove anything about myself, you know. But at least you know what I look like. I don't even know what any of you look like. So, or except the ones who have real avatars, like the Waverly Martin. I know he's the real deal, and he's never been anything but nice and complimentary towards me. Above and beyond. I know he's sincere. I know that he is. Tells me that that I'm talented, that I should get a band together, all this stuff. I know he's the real deal, and I know he's sincere. As for any of you else, then, you know, two-way street. It's just like I've had people say to me, at least one. No one believes. No one. He lumped it up. No one believes you graduated. We went to college. That you have a college degree. Whatever. Don't believe it. I can't prove it. But you know, I write songs and poems. I've shared them all out here. Get it, Jay? If you know you're telling the truth, but you can't prove it to me, then what the fuck does it matter? From what I'm seeing, I'm nothing but a joke to you anyway, and never was anything but a joke. Otherwise, you wouldn't so easily sit there and ridicule me with false alarmist who loves every second of it. That is the bottom line. That comment's a joke. I'm sorry for being a dick. I know you won't accept my apology, but I really am, yeah. I wonder why I won't accept your apology. Why should I? So you can rip me apart in the next thing, you know? Sit there and laugh your ass off at me for making a mistake. Must be nice to be so perfect, Jay. But you never make mistakes. If you do have a girlfriend, I bet she'd beg to differ. But you're far from perfect. So I think your character of Grateful Fandango taught me the most out of all of them, if you want to know the truth. Yes, I think he did.